Should always be a little bit worried when you see something written in the passive voice rather than the active voice. Nadine Dorries has been told. Well, it doesn't tell you by whom, does it? Nadine Dorries. So I told Nadine Dorries is a much stronger statement than Nadine Dorries has been told by. Well, you could lose the rest of that sentence, couldn't you? And that's what's happened. Nadine Dorries, according to the Mirror, I've only just seen the article, and I must say I was terribly entertained. Nadine Dorries has been told by some unknown person to return the £84,000 salary that she gets as an MP, plus presumably the perks that she's got having been a minister, however ineffective. She's been told to return this money because she hasn't spoken in the House of Commons for 8 months. She has, in fact, voted. I think she voted in November. And the former minister has instead spent most of her time trying to prepare for a transformation on Talk TV, that extraordinarily big channel that attracts huge views. Actually, I think it's rather charming. And and it's ripe for takeover, isn't it? It should be inundated with very interesting people. At the moment, I think it's not, but it could be. It could be. And Boris was on there with bolstering Nadine Dorries. I don't think it really bolstered her viewing figures significantly, but he was on there. And who else was on there? That rather nice lady who was briefly on in a James Bond film, one of the better James Bond films, on Her Majesty's Secret Service, Joanna Lumley. She was on there too. But she doesn't have to give back this salary at all. Nor, at the moment, do the DUP have to give back their money for not bothering to turn up to Stormont and not bothering to be part of the assembly for which they've been voted in, for which they were elected. Sinn Féin doesn't have to bother paying back its money for not turning up to Parliament. There's lots of people who are voted in our country who don't bother turning up to do their job, and yet they are entitled to their pay, because the people who are in control of the purse strings are the constituents. So maybe Nadine's constituents should ask whether they think she thinks more of them than she does of Talk TV. Maybe she believes that she is representing them on Talk TV, and if this is the case, then I am surprised that her Talk TV viewing figures are so low. Because surely there would be a huge number of her constituents who are tuning in for her words of wisdom every week on a Friday evening. There we are. I've just promoted her show.